Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the most debated topics in football scheme breakdowns, inside zone versus duo. These two run plays might look similar at first glance, but trust me, the devil's in the details, and by the end of this video, you'll know how to spot the difference, why it matters, and what makes each play tick. So grab your playbook, let's hit the film room and break it down. Now before we dive into the differences between inside zone and duo, let me go ahead and ask you this. Can you tell if this Vikings touchdown run is an inside zone or a duo play? Stick around until the end to find out the answer. To kick things off, let's talk about inside zone, the backbone of so many offenses. With tons of ways to run this play, we're just zeroing in on the basics of how the offensive line blocks as a unit and the reads that the running back has. By the end, you'll see why so many teams lean on this scheme and how it stacks up against duo later on. Inside zone is a scheme where the offensive line doesn't necessarily have an assigned defender. Instead, they will step the same direction and block a zone to the play side of the called run play. The easiest way to understand how zone blocking works is by using the terms covered and uncovered. Covered means an offensive lineman or tight end has a first level defender that is either head up on the blocker or in a shade, aka offset, to the play side gap. A covered blocker will step play side and engage that defender and will either work a solo block or, if possible, a combo with the uncovered blocker up to the second level defender. Uncovered means the offensive lineman or tight end has no defender head up or in a shade to the play side gap. An uncovered blocker also steps play side and will either combination block up to the second level with the covered blocker, or if there is no defender in their gap, climb up to the second level of the defense immediately. As for the running back, when the quarterback is under center, the running back will parallel step play side and then run vertically towards the line, aiming for the inside leg of the play side guard. Typically, the read is play side A gap. If the defense has filled that gap, then the back can bounce it to the B gap or work the cutback lane looking to the backside A. The cutback and inside zone happens quite a bit, and this is where the run play really hurts the defense. As we rerun the play, you'll see that the tight end runs what's called a wham block, where he goes back across the formation to block the backside defensive end to try and keep the width for any cutback. Because the Bears are having the tight end run this block, the right tackle will kick out and block the play side defensive end. You also see here that the two covered guards are able to handle the defensive lineman, allowing the center and left tackle to climb immediately to the linebackers. Swift presses the play side A and then cuts back behind the left guard, who has pushed the defensive tackle all the way down the line. In coaching terms, this is known as washing the defender down the line. When running inside zone from the shotgun, the running back reads are the same. It's just that the running back will open and cross the quarterback's face before aiming and pressing the initial read. I'm going to run this play, and you're going to see that being done by Hill here against the Chargers on Monday Night Football. He'll cross Lamar Jackson's face, press the hole, and he's going to see that he doesn't have the play side A, doesn't have the cutback, so he's going to bounce it all the way to the outside, make a defender miss, and then it's off to the races for a 51-yard touchdown run. And that's the beauty of inside zone and why it's the backbone of so many offenses. It allows blockers to vertically create seams in the defense for the running back to read and find the hole. Now, contrast that to duo, which is a gap scheme run, commonly referred to as power without pulling alignment. Instead of everyone stepping play side and blocking a zone, the offensive line and tight ends maximize their double teams working up to the second level. As a side note, this is where duo gets its name, trying to have at least two double teams every time that you run it. Here we have the Detroit Lions running duo against the Seahawks. We see that the blockers up front, instead of opening and stepping all in one direction, are instead vertically stepping at a first level defender in a tight double team and push vertically up to the second level defender. In duo, play side is opposite the way the line is stepping. This means footwork for the running back will take them opposite of the blocking direction. In a way, duo is almost like a reverse zone run play where the back is going opposite of his blockers. And that's what you see with this duo run play. You see Gibbs open to his left and press vertically, while up front his blockers are blocking more to the right. Now, unlike inside zone where the back is reading gaps, in duo, the Mike backer is the read. If the backer steps to fill inside, as happened on this play, well, Gibbs, he makes the right read and hits the B gap. If instead the backer stays wide, then Gibbs would have instead taken the A gap. In addition, you really only run duo while having a tight end in. This is because you want someone that will kick out the end man on the line of scrimmage, as you see being done in this play out of a single back look. If you're running duo out of a two back look, the fullback would go to block that end man on the line of scrimmage or the first defender that shows, as you can see here being done by the 49ers running duo against the Jets. Now, when running duo out of the shotgun, instead of crossing the quarterback's face like inside zone, the running back will parallel step towards the quarterback, but stay on the same side that they lined up on and get vertical. And you'll see that here with Kyron Williams running duo against the Cardinals during their Week 12 matchup of the 2023 season. Now, going back to the example I showed at the beginning of this video, this is duo. We have the offensive line stepping more vertically while working to the right. The tight end is kicking out the end man on the line of scrimmage, and Jones is stepping to his left in an opposite direction and is reading the backer before cutting to his left. Let me know if you got this right as you watch the video. And that's basically it. That's the difference between these two run plays. One is designed to create vertical stretch in the defense, while the other is a more vertical power run play. People get confused because they see double teams in both schemes and they think that they're the same. But here's the key to identifying these two plays. Inside zone uses those double teams to flow and open cutback lanes, while duo uses them to dominate and drive defenders straight back. The next time that you're watching a game, look at the direction that the offensive line blocks with the running back's first step in relation. That'll be the key to understanding if it's inside zone or duo. Let me know your thoughts down below, though. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more breakdowns like this. We'll see you next time, though. Have a good one. I do want to recognize the members of this channel at the booster level and above for their support. If you wish to have your name in a video just like this, make sure to check out the join link in the description below. Here on the end screen, you can see that there's another recommended video. Make sure to click that and watch it. Also, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future breakdown videos. I hope you have a great rest of the day.